welcome back to Stella Rose Bella, where I talk about the latest Asian drama, music shows, and artists. Today, I want to introduce y'all to a show called 五十公里桃花坞, and yeah, that's the title of the the show. I will give you the English title of it, like in the you know, I will put it there. Anyways, so this show. First off, when I didn't even know this show was gonna be live or it was gonna come out or anything about the show. I probably saw pictures of it because of Zhou Ye, that she was on a show with Guo Qingling. And you'll probably know Zhou Ye because of Word of Honor. She is Xiang, that is her. And I was like, oh yeah, she's on a show. So I didn't know what kind of show they were filming. People had, like, they saw them in the area and they took pictures and they put it on Weibo. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, what's going on. And so a couple weeks ago, this show went live and I saw trailers for it. And based on the trailer that I saw, it seems like it's a group of people living together and people from the industry, and I saw a lot of familiar faces like Guo Qingling, Shu Qi, Song Dandan, Zhang Han, Zhou Ye, a lot of people basically. But in total, there are 15 people that live together in this community. And in the trailer, I was like, oh, they do all these different like performances or like whatever, they do like stuff together and they live together. That is the sense that I got from the show. But when I already watched 2 episodes already. The first episode is on YouTube now, but I watched it when it first went live on Tengxun's official website. And there are no English subs for it. I apologize. I know it's like, there's no English sub, why are you recommending it? I don't know, I just feel like I just want to introduce y'all to these shows. So anyways, and this show, as I said, has 15 people on it, and the concept of the show, I feel like, is just like this community that you have, that you're living in this area together, like what kind of ideal lifestyle do you want, and sort of make that happen on the show. That is my interpretation of the show so far, because up till now, I still don't really know what the show is about. I know I've seen like 2 episodes already, and I'm just like, what the heck is this about? And oh yeah, there's Lamu Yangzi and Li Shuqing, these people. So they are amazing people on this show. And this show, even though it has 15 people and like they all live like sort of like in their own like community as well, all these 15 people, they're not all in like, you know, the same building, but it's like different like areas and different groups. And so one thing that I like about the show so far is just like their interactions between these people. Obviously, I don't want to take this show seriously because based on my experience with a lot of like these reality shows, lifestyle shows, everything can be misinterpreted or taken out of context based on how the editing team edits the video. So I can't take everything that they say in there very seriously, but obviously it just depends on, you know, everything. And so that's that. But I feel like one thing that's really awesome about this show is just like, for me, I just want to see them, because they're not acting anymore, because a lot of the people that are in this show, a lot of them are actors. So I was like, oh, this is cool, like I don't have to like, they're not a character, they're just themselves. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But one thing I don't like about this show is there's someone that's doing like commentary like in the show, and he'll talk about all these like sort of like sociology or psychology type of like ideas into the show, which I feel like they shouldn't have put that. I don't really like that. I was very like not liking it like at all. I hated it. I was like, why is this person talking about all these like ideas? I don't want to know about these. So that's that. That's my suggestion to the show, but obviously I'm not in control of the show, so I can't really say much about it. But I love that Zhou Ye is in the show. That's the Zhou Ye and Guo Qingling, Li Shuqing, and Lamu Yangzi. This is the reason why I watch the show, but I also get to know like other people in there. And in some parts of them, I see myself in them. For example, there's Yue Yue, who is I guess he debuted as a singer in a group, and he like everyone gave an intro as to like who you are, what you do and everything, and like just like introducing yourself. And he shared like why he decided to come on the show, because there's this like 孤独 that he feels, and like he's really sad, and like, you know, all this like feeling. And I'm like, oh, that's like he reminds me of myself. And so Zouye, after she, you know, everyone heard what he shared, and she was like, because he likes to bake, everyone knows he's into baking and everything. And so when he went to go and look at the oven and everything, she's like, you know what, do you want me to come with you? I can totally come with you and like, you know, be with you. And I thought that was really cool, because she reminded me of my friends, that, you know, when I was having a hard time, my friends would take the initiative to come and say like, oh, you know what, like let's do this together, so you don't have to, you know, just being there, you know, that like type of energy. And I was just like really, I was like, oh, Xiaoye, I love her a lot. And then so yeah, I think that's like amazing about the show. There are, I'm not gonna lie, there are some awkward interactions between certain people. One of the person that's on the show, Meng Ziyi, which you all probably are familiar with her because she was in the Untamed. She met Zouye like on the first episode, and she's like, oh, like I like watch your, you know, your drama 山河令 Word of Honor, and I like it, like sort of like, you know. And then after that, Zouye was like, oh yeah, thank you, like, oh okay, you know. And then she told Zouye, she's like, oh, you're not gonna like, you know, my turn, you know, sort of like, what about me, you know, like, have you seen my work and stuff? And Zouye was like, oh yeah, Chen Qingling. And then she's like, ha, ha, ha. And then like she was talking to someone, and then she's like, I'm not that like, it's not hard, you know, to be interacting with me, or like not awkward, right? And then I don't know, I just like feel very uncomfortable, like first like I don't really know you, and then like you want me to compliment you back. It's sort of like, it's like, what? I don't know, you know, I felt very uncomfortable with her interactions. And obviously I don't know her personally, and I'm sure she has no like 恶意的, you know, but just like very awkward for me. But Li Xueqing, who you may or may not know about her, she's a stand-up comedian, I guess, in a sense. That's how I can say who she is. But she is in the show, and like, because like the idea of the show, everyone thought was like, oh, you know, we're just living together, enjoying life, and that's it, you know. And it seems like they have to do certain things, like events or whatsoever, for this like community or something like that. And she's like, you know, like a part of me is like her, it's like where like I'm sort of like antisocial. It's like I like to be with people for a certain amount, and if like I'm sort of like my energy's down, I can't be with people anymore, I'm just like, I need to leave this group of people and just like, you know, go back to my room and just be me, you know, and or just like, you know, nap or whatever. And so in that sense, she reminds me of myself in that sense. And Lamu Yangzi, who I really, 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 really am a fan of her. She is a content creator, and I first saw her in a Youku, like sort of like actor type of show, and then I was just blown away by her performance. And then she went on 演员请就位, the second season. It was also another acting show, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. I was like so happy that she was on that show, and so now she's in this show. So I've always liked her. So it's like really exciting to see her on the show, and I don't know, I just feel like it's like interesting to see these people just like being there and being together, but I just don't like how this person in the background just like doing commentary on this whole thing. It's like, oh, when you see this situation, da 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 da, or like, you know, what happens, or like, let's see what will happen today. I don't know, I don't really like that part of the show. So far, why I'm talking about the show to y'all is just simply because I just like it, but also I feel like it's cool to see like what they do together or whatever, and like because they're like there's some like artistic stuff that they do together, which I think is really cool. I've never seen that type of art form, which I've never heard of. You'll know what I mean when you watch the show. And so yeah, and I just wanted to see like, you know, I don't know, it's just like reminded me if you watched the Korean like variety show Roommate. So that was my idea of the show. I was like, oh, it's like Roommate. It's just like, you know, a bunch of them living together and they're just interactions and like maybe they'll like play games or whatever, but it's like a group of them and everything. And so yeah, I don't know, I just thought of that. So I felt like that was a cool show and I was like, oh, this is like a similar idea. So yeah. That is what I have. I don't really want to go too deep into like the analysis of certain people because they are themselves. So that's that. Anyways, let me know if you do go and check out this show. Please let me know what you think, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. If you like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye.